Welcome to my channel, Most Worth Coins WC, where history lives in your hands. If you're passionate about rare coins, vintage currency, and the fascinating stories behind them, you're in the right place. Don't forget to watch the full video, share it with your fellow collectors, like and subscribe to stay updated with more valuable content every week. So without further ado, let's get started. The 2007 Utah State Quarter holds a distinguished place in American numismatics as the 45th release in the celebrated 50 State Quarters program, a remarkable initiative undertaken by the United States Mint from 1999 to 2008 to honor each of the 50 U.S. states with a unique, culturally and historically significant coin design. Officially released into circulation on November 5, 2007. The Utah Quarter commemorates the Beehive State, which achieved statehood on January 4, 1896, becoming the 45th state to join the Union. The obverse of the Utah Quarter, consistent with all entries in the series, features the timeless portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Originally created by artist John Flanagan in 1932 to mark the bicentennial of Washington's birth. The inscription United States of America arcs along the top periphery, affirming the coin's national identity. To the left of Washington's distinguished profile, one finds the noble word liberty, a principle upon which both the nation and Utah's founding were deeply rooted. On the right, nestled near Washington's neck, appears the time-honored motto, "In God We Trust," a reflection of the country's enduring spiritual and moral heritage. Below the bust lies the face value, $quarter, denoting the coin's denomination. To the right, just near Washington's ponytail, the presence of a P Mint mark indicates that this particular specimen was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary production facilities of the United States Mint, responsible for producing circulating coinage for much of the eastern and midwestern United States. The reverse of the Utah State Quarter boasts a thoughtfully designed, historically evocative scene titled Crossroads of the West, a nickname long associated with Utah due to its central geographical position and its crucial role in the development of America's western frontier. The imagery centers on the dramatic depiction of two locomotives meeting face to face, their cowcatchers almost touching. On the occasion of one of the most significant milestones in U.S. history, the joining of the first transcontinental railroad at Promontory Summit, Utah Territory, on May 10, 1869. This pivotal event is symbolized by the prominent golden spike depicted between the locomotives, representing the final ceremonial spike driven to complete the railroad and unite the nation's eastern and western halves for the first time by rail. The spike itself has become a symbol of American ambition, innovation, and unity, marking an achievement that forever transformed transportation, commerce, migration, and communication across the vast, untamed American West. The two steam locomotives, one representing the Union Pacific Railroad advancing from the east and the other symbolizing the Central Pacific Railroad building from the west, capture the technological might and determination of 19th century America as it conquered the challenges of mountain ranges, deserts, and vast plains. Above the central scene, the coin reads, Utah 1896, commemorating the year Utah was officially admitted as the 45th state of the United States after a long and complicated territorial history, much of it shaped by its unique religious and cultural background as the center of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS Church, commonly known as the Mormon Church. Below the trains, along the bottom rim, the coin bears the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, translating to, out of many, one, a foundational phrase of the United States, signifying unity amid diversity. The year 2007 appears boldly at the base, indicating the date of issue. The phrase Crossroads of the West, positioned centrally above the trains, encapsulates Utah's pivotal location in the United States, expansionist narrative, and its importance as a transportation and cultural hub in the Intermountain West. From a technical perspective, the Utah State Quarter shares the standard physical specifications of all quarters within this commemorative series. It has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and weighs 5.67 grams. The coin is composed of a clad alloy, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of pure copper, and it features a reeded edge, a long-standing characteristic in U.S. coinage, originally designed as a deterrent against the illegal shaving of precious metal coins, but retained as a classic design element. In addition to the Philadelphia Mint's production, marked by the P Mint mark, companion strikes were produced at the Denver Mint, marked DIN proof versions, both clad and 90% silver proofs, were minted at the San Francisco Mint, bearing an S Mint. Collectors particularly prized pristine, uncirculated, and proof specimens of this quarter, especially those certified by professional grading services for their sharp strikes and pristine finishes. Historically and culturally, the Utah State Quarter stands as more than mere currency. It functions as a miniature historical monument to a defining moment in American history and a proud symbol of Utah's legacy. The Transcontinental Railroad, completed at Promontory Summit, redefined the possibilities of travel, trade, and national integration in the post-Civil War United States, enabling coast-to-coast rail journeys that once took months by wagon or ship to be accomplished in a matter of days. The inclusion of this event on Utah's quarter also reflects the state's long-standing identity as a place where cultures, ideas, and roots intersect. Beyond its transportation history, admittance to the Union in 1896 came after years of political and religious tensions surrounding the Church's practice of plural marriage and its complex relationship with federal authority, a narrative subtly alluded to by choosing a universally unifying and nationally significant theme for the state's commemorative coin. Today, the Utah State Quarter continues to circulate widely across the United States, but is also treasured in collections as a vivid and compact representation of a critical chapter in America's westward expansion and industrialization. Its elegant yet powerful design reflects both the technological triumph of the Transcontinental Railroad and the strategic importance of Utah's geographic location in connecting a nation divided by great mountains, deserts, and plains. The quarter remains a tangible artifact of America's ambition and ingenuity, carrying with it stories of steam engines, golden spikes, and pioneers who forged paths across an untamed landscape to forge a modern nation, whether found in pocket, change, or displayed in carefully preserved numismatic collections. The 2007 Utah State Quarter is a proud testament to America's enduring spirit of exploration, innovation, and unity. The 2009 United States Virgin Islands Quarter stands as one of the beautifully crafted entries in the District of Columbia and United States Territories Quarters program, a special 6-coin extension of the highly successful 50-state quarters program issued by the United States Mint in 2009. These quarters commemorated Washington, D.C., and the 5 U.S. territories: Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands, minted to celebrate the unique histories, cultures, and identities of these territories. The U.S. Virgin Islands Quarter was officially released into circulation on September 28, 2009, bringing with it a powerful visual statement of unity, natural beauty, and cultural pride. As with all modern U.S. quarters of this series, the obverse features the iconic portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of Washington's birth and slightly refined in 1999 for the state quarters program. Along the upper perimeter appears the proud inscription United States of America, denoting the coin's national origin. To the left of Washington's profile sits the word liberty, symbolizing the foundational American value upon which the nation and its territories are built. Nestled to the right of Washington's neck is the traditional national motto, "In God We Trust," a reflection of the country's enduring spiritual heritage and trust in divine providence. Beneath Washington's portrait lies the coin's face value, $quarter, affirming its status as a 25-cent piece within U.S. legal tender. Adjacent to Washington's ponytail, the D Mint mark signifies that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities of the U.S. Mint system, responsible for producing circulating coinage for the nation. The reverse of the U.S. Virgin Islands Quarter presents a stunning and thoughtfully composed design that captures the spirit, natural beauty, and cultural richness of this tropical American territory located in the heart of the Caribbean Sea. At the center of the reverse are 3 native trees: a bananaquit bird, the official territorial bird, perched delicately among a tire palm tree, a yellow cedar, and a banana tree. The bananaquit represents the vibrant wildlife of the Virgin Islands and its deep connection to nature. Known for its lively yellow chest and swift, graceful movements among the tropical flora, each tree depicted holds cultural and ecological importance. The tire palm symbolizes the resilience and enduring natural beauty of the islands. The yellow cedar, a treasured timber tree native to the region, stands for the enduring craftsmanship and historical uses by the native peoples and settlers. And the banana tree highlights both the rich agricultural history and the island's lush, fertile environment, long renowned for fruit production and natural bounty. Encircling the top perimeter is the inscription United States Virgin Islands, proudly stating the identity of the territory. Along the lower rim lies the U.S. national motto, E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many. One, affirming the territory's place within the broader unity of the United States, while respecting its unique character. The date 2009 sits prominently below the design, marking the year of issue. Perhaps most meaningfully, engraved to the right of the flora and fauna is the inspirational phrase, "United in pride and hope," the official motto of the U.S. Virgin Islands, reflecting the indomitable spirit of the island's residents and their optimism for a shared, dignified future within the American nation. This phrase serves as a testament to the territory's resilience, community strength, and cultural pride, shaped by centuries of rich history, diverse cultural influences, and the collective identity of its people. The islands themselves, comprising St. Croix, St. Thomas, and St. John, along with several smaller islets, hold a complex past, having been settled by indigenous peoples long before Christopher Columbus sighted them in 1493, and later colonized by various European powers, including the Dutch, English, French, Spanish, and finally the Danish, before being purchased by the United States from Denmark in 1917 for $25 million in gold, partly as a strategic naval outpost during the First World War. From a technical standpoint, the 2009 U.S. Virgin Islands quarter shares the specifications of other modern U.S. quarters, composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and weighs 5.67 grams. The edge is traditionally a design element historically used as a deterrent against the shaving of precious metal from coin edges, though it remains a standard feature on modern quarters. While millions of these coins were struck for general circulation, uncirculated versions and collector's proofs, both clad and 90% silver, were produced at the San Francisco Mint, distinguished by the S Mint mark, while the Denver Mint version bears the D, and Philadelphia coins are marked P. Collectors value pristine, uncirculated, or proof versions, particularly those graded by professional services. Those circulated specimens remain plentiful and are often cherished for their symbolism and connection to America's Caribbean territory. U.S. Virgin Islands quarter holds not only monetary value but also cultural and educational significance, serving as a tangible reminder of the island's identity, resilience, and unity within the diverse fabric of the United States. Its release fostered greater public awareness of the territory's history, heritage, and natural splendor, promoting a sense of inclusion and national pride among its residents and American citizens alike. The quarter's imagery masterfully weaves together the lush tropical environment, rich ecological diversity, and enduring cultural values of the Virgin Islands into a compact, durable piece of circulating art, a tiny ambassador of pride, unity, and hope carried in pockets, purses, and collections across the nation. Today, it stands as one of the cherished issues of the territory's quarters program, capturing in metal the essence of an American region, distinct in geography but united in spirit and aspiration, celebrating both its individuality and its enduring connection to the American story. The 2003 Arkansas State Quarter, an intriguing and symbolic piece of American numismatic history, belongs to the celebrated 50 State Quarters program initiated by the United States Mint in 1999, which ran through 2008 to honor each of the 50 states with a uniquely designed reverse representing their heritage, values, and iconic imagery, officially released into circulation on October 20, 2003. This quarter commemorates Arkansas, which entered the Union as the 25th state on June 15, 1836. The coin features the standard obverse design, shared by all quarters in the series, which showcases the dignified profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States, originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932, for the nation's bicentennial of Washington's birth and slightly modified for the state quarters. Inscribed along the top periphery is the proud title, United States of America, affirming the national identity of the coin. Just beneath Washington's chin, the well-known phrase, "In God We Trust," is engraved, a testament to the enduring religious and cultural values historically upheld by the United States. To the left of Washington's portrait lies the word liberty, echoing the foundational principle upon which the nation was established. On the right, near Washington's ponytail, appears the mint mark, in this case, a capital P, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Below, Washington's bust is the denomination, plainly noted as quarter dollar, certifying its face value within American commerce. The reverse of the Arkansas quarter presents a thoughtfully composed and symbolic design that captures the natural and cultural richness of the natural state, a nickname highlighting Arkansas's abundant natural resources, forests, rivers, and wildlife. Dominating the center of the reverse is a stunning, tall diamond, a tribute to the Crater of Diamonds State Park, the only diamond-bearing site in the world open to the public, where visitors can search for and keep any diamonds they find. This symbolizes not only Arkansas's geological wealth but also the allure of opportunity and discovery. Behind the diamond, a gracefully rendered mallard duck rises in flight over a serene wetland, representing the state's abundant wildlife, diverse habitats, and rich tradition of outdoor activities such as hunting, fishing, and birdwatching. To the right of the duck lies a pair of stately pine trees, an acknowledgement of Arkansas's vast pine forests that have long supported the timber industry and continue to be vital to the state's economy and ecology. The wetlands scene underscores the state's commitment to preserving its natural landscapes. especially in the fertile Mississippi alluvial plain and Ouachita Mountains regions. Encircling the top rim of the reverse is the inscription, ARKSS, Mui oito centos e 36, marking both the state's name and the year it achieved statehood. Along the bottom perimeter is the phrase E pluribus unam Latin, for out of many, one, a timeless motto of the United States that signifies unity in diversity. The date 2003 is clearly struck at the base, denoting the year this particular design was minted. The Arkansas quarter was authorized under Public Law 105-124, which sanctioned the 50-state quarters program as a way to educate the public about the individual states through numismatic art while simultaneously invigorating coin collecting. Designed by John Mercanti, the chief engraver of the United States Mint at the time. The reverse blends Arkansas's natural symbols with national values, resulting in a design rich with layered meaning. The coin itself is composed of a clad composition, an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper, measuring 24.26 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams. It features a reeded edge, a traditional security feature against coin clipping, and is standard in circulation quality, with proof and silver-proof versions minted at San Francisco for collectors. From a historical and cultural perspective, the Arkansas State Quarter serves not merely as currency but as a portable, miniature monument to the state's distinctive identity. The imagery speaks to Arkansas's complex relationship with its natural environment, a state equally known for the Ozark Mountains, Hot Springs National Park, and its rich agricultural traditions. The inclusion of the mallard, in particular, reflects Arkansas's prominence in waterfowl hunting culture, notably in the Mississippi Flyway, one of North America's principal migratory bird routes. The diamond underscores the exceptional nature of the crater of Diamonds Park, where over 75,000 diamonds have been unearthed since the first discovery in 1906, including notable finds such as the 40.23-carat Uncle Sam diamond, the largest ever found in the United States. In terms of production, millions of these quarters were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with proof versions for collectors made in San Francisco. The Arkansas quarter, like others in the series, was eagerly anticipated by both numismatists and the general public, contributing to a renewed national interest in coin collecting during the early 2000s. The program's structure, releasing 5 new state quarters each year in the order of statehood, helped create a sense of anticipation and state pride, with Arkansas's entry standing as a proud reminder of its place in the Union. Today, collectors value high-grade, uncirculated, and proof versions of the 2003 Arkansas quarter, especially those certified by professional grading services, while circulated examples remain in use across the United States. In sum, the Arkansas State Quarter eloquently encapsulates the state's rugged natural beauty, rich resources, and enduring cultural traditions, offering a fascinating glimpse into both Arkansas's unique character and the broader narrative of American unity as expressed through its coinage.